The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see a team from the American, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on a fellow opponent from the American, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. So Illinois' offense will have the... possession of the game. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Luke Altmyer started his career as a backup to Matt Corral at Ole Miss, but man, did he blossom for the Fighting Illini. Had their best season and more. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Rushes on him. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Let's talk for a second about Illinois. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a four-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Illinois putting together a really nice drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking left. All alone as he catches it. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. It's first and goal as Illinois comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Illinois! That's the way you finish a drive and put on points.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Northwestern's offense will take the field for the first time. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job at confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressures. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Had to get rid of it quickly. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Stone. Complete with conviction on the crosser.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot. And that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it.
There he goes. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. To the air on second down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep chalking up.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Flips it out on the screen. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Ready to fire from the pistol. Now the play fake. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
He's got him. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. First down here for the offense. To the ground with the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackler. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Keep it on the ground. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. No good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but...
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Looking downfield, it's Stone. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Gonna let it fly. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, the long missed field goal ended the drive. The idea, get a little deeper in plus territory this time around. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Good right down the boulevard. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw it, Stone. Working that left side now. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Farrell.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Finds his tight end. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got the first down. Looking for more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And the Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Here's the pressure. pressure. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. That'll bring him to within 4. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Got it in the middle. It's Dixon. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. A third down try for the offense. Motion from the back. Scanning the field. It's Altmaier. Throws to the tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Arkin. Breaks into the open. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They go to the ground. Fights off a defender.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Might be changing the route. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Got a little space. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Stone. He's going to let it go. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Going up top again. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard instead. It's 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll run the counter. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. What a play he made. Makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. QB draw. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Wildcats need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Stone. Fires to the big fella. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets open down the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. Northwestern ready to dial one up on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at half.
Touchdown, Northwestern! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. They've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Final seconds of the 1st half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Makes a man miss. They're just plowing ahead. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Back to throw, it's Altmaier. Fires to the big fella. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that 1st half. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best 1st half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the third quarter. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staff.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they don't score.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets it out quickly. Oh, he got loose. Touchdown, fighting a line. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Sends it downfield. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
When they take big shots down the field and they air it out, I got to trust my technique. I got to stay with that wide receiver, wait till he shows his hands. When he shows his hands, I'm bringing my hands up to knock the ball away. Nice job by the defense using his technique.
Oh, he's got some space. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Stone. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Powers through. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd.
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
The defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had 2 guys near that ball.
Sets up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Wildcats are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take the deep shot. Touchdown, Wildcats. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. Extra point here will tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And a As the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Catch in the middle. It's Arkin. Continues to fight for yards. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Fighting Illini using that big run to get momentum going. From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Trying play action. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Throws for the tight end. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The offense changing the play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. Wants to throw on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defense.
Turning it on. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball and let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. Spins away from the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on 1st down. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've moved it inside the 10. Now 2nd and goal from the 9. Wants to throw it. Pressure coming. Under heat, he gets rid of it.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Oh, they're after him. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. And off from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Under fire. Caught behind the line. It's Albright. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Stone. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Makes the grab past the marker. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. And the Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right back.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the 1st without scoring. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
last third down play, if you're going to go draw, the quarterback's got to do a better job selling pass. I think he was just a little bit too quick getting the ball to the running back, and now here we are, fourth down.
And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on down. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Handoff to the lone back. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. He's got 59 yards on the ground in this one and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the line. Slips a tackle and he's got room. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll give it to the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. Open field on the right. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. He'll do it himself on the draw. Nice move there. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. Right back to him on the ground. He stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Finds his big tight end. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a different...
There he goes! They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Makes the catch. It's Albright. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Wildcats need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. To the air, it's Altmaier. That's caught. It's Clement. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And you've created some great momentum. Getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
After that last completion, it's second down. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Clement. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They just keep firing. That's caught. It's Dixon. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Wide open downfield. And after the pickup gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Looking to pass. It's all fire. Big fella moving. Touchdown to Ncaa. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. And it's sucked out. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
That's a huge blow, man. You got a chance to go take the lead and put yourself in a position you know you can win the ball game. And now, instead of that, you turn the football over. Now you're trailing. The defense is going to have to do something special for you.
I'm sure they would have liked to have locked up a bowl trip much earlier in the season, but in this particular case, what does bowl eligibility mean for the offseason?
Well, it means 15 extra practices at the bowl game to develop young players. Getting to a bowl game helps your recruiting. It's going to help in the portal, and all of a sudden people are going to get a lot more excited for what's coming next season, David.
Yeah, and I think this squad, I don't think they're excited about the practices necessarily, but a lot of these seniors that have been around, man, they get another dance. They get a chance to play another football game, make some more memories with their boys. So this is a big win today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.